Hi, ninth graders. All right, so hopefully this works much better and you can hear me and I'll ask you questions, which will be awkward because you'll just have to pause the video and then answer the question with the class. I won't be able to hear you probably like last time, or at least not so well. So ideally, you all have either the whiteboard on, namely the smartboard on, and you can watch this video. And also, some laptops will be open, so you can write me questions in the chat, and I can see you again. That was really great. So I'll start by showing you, firstly, that I am still in America. I have a wonderful Avengers poster here. I'll be honest, I've never seen the Avengers movie. Maybe someone will have to tell me if it's a good movie. Oh my gosh. Or are there movies? Maybe there are movies. Someone needs to tell me at some point. Also, how do you know that I'm still in America? That's how you know I'm still in America. So I did say I'm in America, which you shouldn't actually say, because America is North America and Central America and South America. My friend also has a dog, and he's a wonderful dog. He just barked. He'll let us know when he hears the mailman or anything else going on outside. So that flag was wonderful. I agree. It is an American flag, but with baseball bats and baseballs. So let me show you some grammar very fast, and then we'll review some other work. So I've already recorded this video. I have already recorded. So this is the present perfect because I have recorded. So recorded is the participle. I have recorded this video. I have already recorded this video, but it got deleted. So it got deleted. That's in the passive. Es wurde gelöscht, or it just didn't save well. So I use the passive tense, so I don't say who deleted it. So it got deleted. Maybe I deleted it, maybe my laptop did, or somebody else. And I have already recorded the video. I could say I recorded the video, simple past, one time. I point at the one time. I recorded the video yesterday. I will especially use the simple past if I'm explaining like one time. But if I'm just saying it happened at some point in the past, I have recorded one, but it's not around anymore. Whatever happened to it? So before we begin with real schoolwork, I must show you the gold mine that is this photo album. So I know that you say, Miss Dennigan, you look like you have your life put together pretty well. I understand. Let's start with the Garbage Pail Kids. The Garbage Pail Kids were some creepy stickers, kind of like the Cabbage Patch Kids were like, they were dolls with big heads. And maybe they were a bit creepy, but they weren't creepy like this. Those were amazing stickers. You were only cool if you had these stickers. I didn't have many, so it wasn't so cool. Then I found these pages, which I will show you in person. That's Miss Denniger when she was in the 9th grade. Your age. My hair is very blonde or orange because I dyed it with lemons and peroxide. There are more photos, but we don't have time for this right now. So let's get to some work. I'll need you to please... Rexy's such a great dog. Could be the mailman or a squirrel. So I want you please to open up your books. You'll need some time, so please someone take the keyboard and press on the space bar. Just keep pausing the video so that everyone can either answer a question or open their books or take out their work. So please take out your English book, take out the work that you've done, take out the worksheets that you got on Monday, and somebody please be the space bar captain of this class. All right, so now that you have your things out, we're going to the work from last week, and it's on page 70 and 71. Again, if I ask a question, I need someone just to stop and actually try to answer. I'm trying my hardest to have a normal English class. I think most of the questions you'll be able to find an answer for. If you can't, I am on the chat right now, and you can just write to me and say, Miss Deniga, we're on the video and you asked whatever question and we don't know. And then I could help you. Otherwise, any other questions, I'll be back next week and we can talk about things then. So on page 70 and page 71, here we see the simple past. So at the very top, it says last year, Nicole's teacher organized a school safari trip. So one time, it also gives a time. It happened once last year, this morning, yesterday at 4 p.m. So last year, Nicole's teacher organized a school trip. One of the rangers, and I would love for you to pause the video. If you did check this, very cool. If you didn't, then go through the simple past. Also, make sure that you remember how to use the simple past plus a negative, right? So like, I didn't organize. I think you know this, but just make sure that that part's correct. And otherwise, let's go to the next page. So, or the next two pages, pages 72, and you just had to read this text and then answer number 2. So there are some words there that are a bit difficult. Maybe you read this already, maybe you didn't. If you want to, you can maybe do this work first and come back to this part. Or if the class wants to, let me just ask you some of the words. So I'm in the first paragraph. We're on page 72. And we're talking about Kungowo. And this person says, hi, everyone. And So there are some words there that I want to know what they mean. How do you say inspiring? So it inspires. I think that everyone should know this, but inspire. Can you say inspire, please? Some of you didn't say it. Shame on you. All right. If you keep going, line 15, you see the word isolated. Can you please say isolated? I hope you all said isolated. Thank you. What is isolated in German? All right. So the next one, keep going down to line 19. And remember, I'm asking a question and I need someone just to pause. And then you answer together as a class. Please do that because then you can actually find the answers together. So the question is on line 19. What is the word opposition? She became famous for her opposition. So if you oppose something, opposition is of course the noun, as is ein Nomen, and the verb is to oppose. You also have words like my opponent. So if I have an opponent, it's the person who I am playing against, fighting against, so my Gegner. So what is opposition in German? What is oppose in German? Okay, let's keep going. We'll look at line 25. The word is overcame. She overcame a lot of challenges in her life. Can you please try to translate that into your best German? Pause the video. Think about it. She overcame a lot of challenges in her life. All right, I hope you came up with a good answer. And let's go to line 29. On line 29, you see the word admire. I admire you. Or who do you admire the most? So maybe you admire a celebrity, so somebody that's in the news often, somebody that's famous. Maybe you admire a parent or that really nice grandmother who worked her whole life and still works really hard. Maybe you admire somebody else. What is admire in German? All right. Then on line 32, someone asked the question, doesn't he direct films? So what does it mean to direct a film? And this question, doesn't he direct films? So does he direct films? He does not direct films. Doesn't he direct films? So you can ask a question in the negative like that with the helping verb from do. And it's he, so er, sie, es, das es muss mit. He does direct films, or he directs films. He does direct films. Doesn't he direct films? The S because it's third person and singular. So let's look at line 33. And it says that he's politically active. What does it mean to be politically active? All right. Hopefully you answered that. Please keep pausing the video and try to answer together as a class. So we're on line 36. It says that he's active in protecting gay and lesbian rights. What does it mean to protect rights? So please think of ways to say this naturally in German. Don't just translate each word every time I ask you to translate a sentence. Think of like how you actually could say that in German, where it sounds natural. All right, please go to line 40. You see the acronym, so the big letters standing for words. Can you tell me how do you say these acronyms in English? So that's right. How do you say them? Can someone please pause the video and say them out loud? All right, so HIV. If you're British, then you don't say H, you say H. And AIDS, so you can just say AIDS. So HIV and AIDS. So they have been problems. And I think that's enough for this. If you have any other questions, just let me know. Please work hard on number 2. Now, let's go to the worksheets that I gave you. Let's start with the worksheets where at the top it says sprachliche Mittel. I didn't put the page number on all of them, so look for the one that says at the top training section sprachliche Mittel, and then it says welches Wort passt nicht, so odd one out. The word odd is a great word. It means 2 things. Can you think of what the word odd means? It has 2 definitions. So pause the video, talk with the class. All right, hopefully you found out that odd means something like the one that's different, maybe something like schräg or anders in that case. So that could be something that's a little bit negatively connotated. So like Miss Denig is kind of odd, right? But it's not like she's strange. It's not quite so bad. And there's also another way, another definition for odd. So even numbers are 2, 4, 6, 8. Those are even numbers. And odd numbers are 1, 3, 5, 7. So we're looking at the top. The first word I want to go to is the word cricket. So number 1, you see badminton, painting, rugby, cricket. I think you know cricket to be a sport, and cricket also means something else. Can you pause the video and try to think of what a cricket is? All right, The next word is the word hill I want to talk about. So, welches Wort passt nicht? And then number 2, it says hilly, rainy, foggy, cloudy. What is a hill? What is a mountain? And what is a cliff in German? Cliff. All right, now I want to know, can you please ask the class this question? Is Bavaria hilly or is it mountainous? Okay, hopefully you have an answer. Hopefully you also are good with each other and a couple people fought to the death. We all know that Sophia won. Okay, so let's carry on. Let's go to the next one. The next word I want to talk about is on number 5, and it says, or in number 5, it says wardrobe. Can you all please say the word wardrobe? Wah, 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 wah. V. Wah, 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 wah. Wardrobe. Wardrobe. So wardrobe, what's the difference between a wardrobe and a cabinet? Crap, I don't have one in this room. So a wardrobe is where you keep your clothes. So probably has like 2 doors, maybe has 1, but you open it up and your clothes are inside. But there's another word I just found. Wait for it. That's a closet. So a closet with lots of really organized baseball jerseys. Good work, closet. So a closet has doors that maybe slide, could also open, but it's more so built in. It's not a cabinet. A cabinet is more like in kitchens. You have the small doors that you open. So you have the cabinets that are at the top and the bottom cabinets. The bottom cabinets in the kitchen also have a countertop on top of them, Arbeitsfläche, and you can cut things and also spill things on them. So now I want to go to the next section. We're going to do a review of building the plural. So child, how do you say it in plural? Please try really hard to stop the video and keep trying to ask the class. If someone doesn't know something, guys, please play it again or help them to understand. Please don't just say, yes, I understand, and carry on. If someone wants the spelling of these or doesn't understand what I'm saying because I am going fast, I figure you can just keep pausing, go back, someone explains it. I'm really hoping that you can organize that yourselves, whatever you all need as a class. So I'll say the word in the singular. Someone pauses the video and then you say it please in the plural. Okay, ready? Child. So I hope that you did not say child's, doesn't exist. I also hope you didn't say children's, doesn't exist. So 1 child, 2 children. You can say kid, but that's a little bit more like slang, like Umgangssprache. So a kid, hey, there were 2 kids outside, or hey, how are your kiddos doing? But it's just slang. It's not very formal. All right, the next one, man. I hope you said man, men, no S. Same thing for a woman. Women. Can you please all say women? Wa, 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 the. Wa, 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 women. Cool, thank you. Next one is, these get to be a little bit harder. Sheep. Sheep. There's no S. I don't know what to tell you. All right, shrimp. Those shrimp are beautiful. This shrimp, 1. These shrimp, no S. I don't know. Fish. So 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. So you're not going to probably get that reference unless you read Dr. Seuss books when you were little. Don't worry, I shall bring some Dr. Seuss books from home on this trip. So, to fish, no fishes. There is a way to use fishes, but don't worry about it. It's not important for you. I like those fish. You have beautiful fish, no S, in your aquarium. All right, the next one is important. Please remember also the spelling will be important. The word is life. So how do you say it in the plural? You have one life to live with an F. Life, life. All right, you have 9 lives. Live, 9 lives. So no F, now it's a V. You have 9 lives to live because you are the amazing cat that you've always wanted to be. Then you have a wolf with an F. How do you say wolf in the plural? Yeah, so wolves. Wolves. Can you say wolves? Wolves. Wolves. So 1 wolf and 2 wolves. So take away the F, put the V. So let's do half. I drank half of my kombucha today. Half. HALF. The L, you don't say. You don't say how. Half. I drank half of my kombucha today. I had 2. How do you say Hälften? So how do you make the plural of half? 1 half, 2 halves. 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 I have 2 halves of my kombucha that are gone. This is a really good one. I like this one. It's new for me. The next one has 2 meanings. First, what's the meaning of this word? Ready? Calf. 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 You don't say cow. What is a calf? All right, I hope you thought a baby cow. And everyone said, oh, can we look up baby cow pictures on the internet? Yes, you can. Calf. And there's also another definition of calf. Wait for it. Help. This is your calf. So your Waden are your, how do you say in English, 1 calf and 2 calves. So you're seeing a pattern here. This F goes away and turns into a V. And the L for half, halves, and for calves, you don't say. Also, you can see that calf is related to Kalb, right? But not related to Waden. This one's important. It's a weird spelling, to be fair. You're eating a big thing of bread, and it's sliced. This is called a la of bread. A loaf of bread. So LOAF, a loaf of bread, Leib. And if you want to have multiple, I can't say the word because then you have the answer. Okay, how do you say loaf in the plural? Yes, loaves. LOA, no F, VES. All right, so that was it with the plural. That was the section called Wortbildung. Keyword transformation. What is that? I don't know why they would, whatever. So skip on. Go to the next part. I think you'll be okay with the Ordnungsaufgaben, where you put the sentences in the right order. You should be. If you have questions, I'm in the chat. Just let me know. Keep on going to which part? Oh, yes. Go past the Zuordnungsaufgaben. And, oh no, there was a word on that last one I wanted to say. So the word was on the Ordnungsaufgaben, put in the right order, number 5. It said luckily. Luckily, and then you mix the question or you put the words in the right order. Can you please pause the video and ask the class, what's the difference between lucky and luckily? So what is lucky in German? What is luckily in German? Please write to Miss Denige a perfect sentence for lucky and a perfect sentence for luckily. So write in the chat. All right, and the last part that I wanted to do with you is, I don't think it makes sense for me to do this on a video, so I would be really happy if you could do this together as a class. You're going through the medical words. So take out that worksheet that's about medical words. Some of them are really difficult. If you want to do it now, great. If you want to do it at the end of class, also okay. There's just one correction there. Look at the word flu. So it's the short form, the kind of shorter form of influenza, but it's spelled incorrectly on the worksheet I just saw. F-L-U, no E. Cut that one off. Can you go through the medical words together now, like I said, or at the end of the class, and say what they are in German? Some of them should be new for you, so it's a review with a few more. Some should be really difficult, and you can use a dictionary. Please remember that in the Quali, you need to use a dictionary and you need to actually look things up, and you need to be able to use a dictionary. So please do not just sit there and go, hey, what's that mean? Hey, what's this mean? Like, actually try to get used to using your dictionary. It's really important, and it'll save you time during the Quali. So otherwise, I want to close with some wonderful pictures from, which one should I show you? How about the one where I closed my eyes? I was in the 9th grade. Who closed their eyes in the group picture? Miss Denige closed her eyes in the group picture. So, I hope that you have a wonderful English class. I hope that you're concentrating well enough. I'm so sorry that I'm not there, but I really appreciate that you're trying hard anyway. And I'll see you soon. Goodbye.